Sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
But 100% like in our corner.
Very thorough. They cover everything. They're there for you every step of the way.
It was just great. I felt really taken care of.
Hardworking, trustworthy, and very, very effective.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the little show that we do here on Wednesdays. I'm Chris Pena. The show, we call it More Than Just a Game, so we're still trying to stick with that. I don't know, it's not really flowing, but I'm trying to go with it. We got a special guest, Jet Williams, in the house. Jet obviously drafted number 14 overall by the New York Mets last year, and we're gonna talk with Jet and just talk about his season. We'll talk a little World Series and then see what he's up to now. But Jet, welcome to the show.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Also, back there, Matthew is helping us run the show, so we appreciate you doing that over there, Matthew.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, absolutely.
Hey,
let's jump into it. So tonight, obviously, we're going to talk a little baseball here in a little bit. At 5:40, we've got Royce City Volleyball. They're going to come on. We're going to talk with the girls. They're by-district champions, and they'll play again on Friday. Then at 6, I believe at 6 o'clock, we're going to have the Rockwall Lady Yellow Jackets. We're going to have their volleyball team in. They are also by-district champs, so they will. We're going to catch up with them, and we'll try to. I don't think Dallas Christian could make it tonight. Had a couple other invites out, but I think we'll catch up with those girls down the road. But tonight, let's jump into it. Jet, welcome. I know it's a man. What a year for you. I think anybody that follows Rockwall County Game Day knows we big supporters of yours, and we tried to keep everyone in tune along the way locally. What's going on? But man, I wanted to bring you on, just kind of give you a chance to talk about it. And this past year, I think you're a guy with goals, and you just went after it. Congratulations, and what do you think? How did you feel after year one?
Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of ups and downs, especially just starting in low A and going all the way from low A to double A. But it's fun. Just kind of continued all the process through the ups and downs each and every day, the grinding. But probably the one thing I learned was just continue to go in to the field each and every day just to learn and compete each and every day. Even though if you're struggling or you're doing really good. For me, I struggled my first 2 months.
Yeah.
But I kind of just was like, I know there's going to be a long season. I made just little subtle adjustments each and every day, and all of a sudden, from June 13th, I just went on a tear.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. It's kind of crazy, to think about. Not just the ups and downs, but I mean, you're 19. I mean, you're young, and so you got to handle a lot of the pressures that. Not only are you 19, but you're drafted number 14 overall. You're in a major market. The New York Mets fans, they demand a lot out of their players. And they're very critical of they're baseball people. They're very in tune to what's going on in the minor leagues, and you've got to handle that pressure and then be able to get through those lows. Is it the organization that kind of helps you get through there? Obviously, you got to take some on as a player, but do you credit some of the being able to come out of that to the organization that you play for?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like the Mets organization as a whole is, really good. You have outstanding coaches that coach us each and every day. But for me, it was just I knew that it was one swing away or one little something that would just get me out of it. I mean, I talked a lot about my brothers and my dad and honestly everybody, my sister, my mom. Um, but they kind of helped me too because I would say that was probably my first time ever failing, the first 2 months and out of my whole baseball career, just because in high school I didn't really fail. I mean, I failed my freshman year, but that kind of dates back to like my freshman year going into Heath. I was a freshman on varsity and like kind of just the very start of my season, my freshman year, is almost like identical to the start of my pro ball career.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy, like to look at it. Just because I failed a little bit in like the tournaments early on in my freshman year, and then it was like kind of middle through. I started turning it up, and then same thing. Started off slow the 2 months, and then started heating up at the right times.
Does the game come as easy or as slow as it seems like it is for you, or everything seems like it happens so fast, like you were in this, well, you go in your first game and you get a hit or a home run, right? The very first game, I think it was a home run.
Yeah, my very first at bat.
Yeah.
Or not my very first at bat, but my very first game I hit a home run, and
Yeah.
kind of from there was like wow, like not necessarily this is going to be easy, but like this is going to be fun. Like this is going
Right.
to be a fun journey just to start off like this, especially opening day, facing really really good arms, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like that's when you kind of can't get a little bit too ahead of yourself or too down. But I thought it was going to go good, and then like right after that, it was like
A little humbling.
yeah, I couldn't get my second hit in a couple of weeks, and then I just honestly, it was just I would say like dating back to what I said, just that was probably like the first time I've ever failed, the first 2 months, but I just didn't really let it bother me.
45 stolen bases, 13 home runs. You came up shy of 70 stolen
Yeah.
bases. I saw the interview.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the point is, you're setting some goals, and even with the record, it's 876 OPS, right? I mean, not many guys get to move up from low A to double A in their first go round, and you just kind of kept improving, as you went. What was it? You said you saw some really good pitching early on when you first got there, but when you got to let's see, when you got promoted the first time to high A, that's when you really went on like a tear. Was it the pitching that was just kind of got a little bit better? Like I felt like if when the pitching gets better, I think Jet's going to get better because he's gonna get a better eye on the ball. And the pitching's a little bit more consistent, I would say, or I would think. Did that have a lot to do with it?
I mean, just in low A for itself was like I always tell everybody. I feel like low A pitchers have better stuff than high A. They just couldn't throw it for strikes. I'd say we had in low A we faced guys that were throwing really really hard, like 96 to 100, like every single day. And for me, it was like I was a little bit worried they were gonna hit you because they were so wild.
Yeah.
I think I had like 16 hit by pitches
Oh.
in low A. I think I led the league, but for me it was just you kind of knew they were going to try to beat you with your fastball in low A, and they couldn't throw their secondary pitch for a strike. So for me, it was like once I got promoted, I knew that it was kind of more college guys.
Yeah.
They kind of knew what they were trying to do with it, which first game I got drilled my very first at bat in high A. But I would say they threw a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, I think they threw too many strikes. Just me personally.
Yeah.
I think they like almost want you to hit their secondary pitches or just their fastball in general. I was very aggressive once I got there. I think it only took me about, I'd say the first week, I was just trying to let everything play out, see how everything goes, like what their tendencies were. But I feel like the tendencies were is if they had two strikes on you, they're going to try to either waste a pitch or get you to chase it, and then right after that, they're going to throw a strike, or they're going to at least give you a pitch to hit.
Right. Yeah. We're talking with Jet Williams, a former Rockwall Heath standout, and of course drafted by the Mets, number 14 overall a year ago. It just seems like it was so much. It seems like it was a long time ago, and it was not that long ago. But yeah, we're catching up with Jet on his past season. Let me ask you about a couple of cool milestones. So 100 walks. That's it's amazing. But as I'm watching like the Rangers, the World Series obviously going on, and yes, I'm a Rangers fan, and I'm also supporting Jet with the Mets here too. But I look at a guy like Carter, and how patient he is, and how he just works the counts, and he's gonna wait until he gets his pitch, or he's just gonna walk. I mean, he's gonna force the pitchers to throw a good pitch for him. Having that eye, like having that patience, is that just something that you guys can see the ball when it's coming out of the pitcher's hand, and you have to make that decision in like a split second. How do you go about it? Is it just natural?
Yeah, I think a little bit of it is natural. I feel like a lot of it's probably God-given ability just to see the ball so well. But I feel like kind of just growing up when I was little, just working on honestly just pitch recognition. I mean, from the time when I was really little, working with Coach Arias at the high school, and then now to Aldre, it's just like, I mean, just the stuff that we do is like, okay, like I'm not gonna swing at certain pitches. I mean, if it clips the zone, yes, but okay, like that's not a pitch you can drive. But I feel like for me, it's just I can read the pitches so well out of the hand, and just kind of getting older and just the repetition of each and every season, every rep. But for me, it was just kind of just going out there and getting my pitch.
Did it just come up on you like, man, 100 walks, really? Or you just kind of felt like, man, I'm just getting a lot of walks. Like,
there were some times like I had multiple games with like 4 walks. Like I was 0 for 0 with like 4 walks.
That's got to be frustrating, I think, for somebody who wants to hit the ball.
Yeah, it was a little bit frustrating, but then it's like, okay, now I can steal. So then it's like a double or a triple.
Right.
But for the most part, I never really recognized it until it was about 90. And I was like, dang, like I have 90 walks. And then it was, I think, a week I had 99 and I couldn't get the walk.
Yes, I
And
know. I had that. I had my graphic ready.
I was thinking about it.
You let the kid from the Pirates catch you.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. He's my good buddy though.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah, I was thinking about it at 99 for probably 3 or 4 games, and I had so many 3-2 counts, and I ended up like putting the ball in play and everything. But I was like,
Yeah.
it was something that I never really like. Oh, I need to get this walk.
Right.
I was like, just let it happen, and then I let it happen and everything. So, and then I continued to walk and walk, and
Yeah.
I think I ended at like 104. So
Yeah, that's it was pretty amazing. The other one that I want to ask you about, obviously, is the Mets Player of the Year. You know, what an amazing honor, right? And like, I don't even know if you had that circled on your goal board, but you know, it came up, and then the experience that it was. I mean, I was obviously lucky enough to go, but you just talk about, you know, that experience and being able to share that with your family, and you know, the whole thing, how it came to be.
You know, I think it's pretty awesome and surreal. You know, it was on my goal board just to be Player of the Year. But for me, it's just kind of give all the grace to God, just for keeping me healthy the whole season.
Yeah.
I mean, if without that, I can't get that award if I'm hurt. But you know, just with everybody supporting me, thank you for everybody who supported me through the whole year. I know probably a lot of people were watching and rooting me on, and I couldn't do it without any of y'all.
Yeah.
But I feel like just the support system I have kind of just kept me going each and every day. But for me, it was just I never really had that in mind of like, I could win that.
Right.
But I knew that like I was playing really good baseball towards the last 3 or 4 months of the season. So, you know, I was just honestly just very, very grateful for the opportunity to play with the Mets organization, just in general, to play the game of baseball. And, you know, I just am blessed to be able to receive that award.
You're bouncing around, and then you end up on a team that is actually playing for something.
Yep.
And then you find yourself in a championship series, right? I mean, number one, how cool was that? What was the experience like? And then number two, I got to know, like, how the team chemistry, how that is, because it's got to be really hard, because you might know a few guys, but there's a lot of guys you probably don't know. You know, how was that whole experience, just meeting new people and moving around?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, all the guys are together during spring training, so I mean, we are all in the locker room together in spring training. So you know faces, and I mean, you kind of talk to each other, but it's like, okay, like we know that you're gonna go here and we're gonna go here, so like hopefully we do meet you at the end of the season or whatnot. But the first time I moved up was awesome. Going from low A to high A, a lot of college guys that just a lot of
The weather too.
yeah, the weather was great. I mean, Brooklyn wasn't. I didn't really. I mean, I liked it, but it was just it's different.
Yeah.
But you know, the transition was awesome. I feel like everybody in that locker room just welcomed me with open arms. The coaching staff too was great. It was a lot of the guys that got drafted the same year as I did. So it's kind of I feel like our draft class was really really close.
Yeah.
So just kind of getting to see them again was awesome. And then honestly, it was the last game of the season for high, and I was like, okay, like I get to go home, like I'm ready. Like there was a point of like, okay, like I've played a lot of baseball,
right, yeah.
But I got called in the office like, hey, you're gonna go to Double A, and like that was my goal to end of the year in Double A.
Yeah.
And I kind like once I heard that, I was like, okay, like I kind of flipped the switch of I'm gonna play at least a week, if not a couple more weeks because of the playoffs. But going in there, I would say that was probably the better moment.
Yeah.
Just because
when you made an impact too.
Yeah.
Like you had something to do with moving on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Going in there at 19 years old, I mean, I wasn't nervous at all. It was just like, I know I'm going to be in here with a bunch of 24, 25. Like, I think our average Double A players are 23.
Right.
Which, it's kind of weird. It's like I'm playing with my middle brother. And like, but you know, all those guys just welcomed me. Like they cheered me on. Like they were telling me stuff about Double A, like just the way a day-to-day grind goes, and just the atmosphere of each and every game, and like the way the pitchers sequences are, and but I feel like the bond that our AA team had was pretty awesome. I feel like we all kind of. I mean, I was only there for the week and 4 playoff games,
Mm-hmm.
but just the bond that we all had and the bond that they like brought me into
Right.
the week I was there was. I feel like that was
That's
awesome. I
awesome.
feel like that's for me like that's almost everything.
Yeah.
Just everybody having your back. Like
Yeah.
even if you're not doing good, like they're gonna pump you up to make you do good, and you just kind of feed off each other, and I feel like that's why we went far, just because of the atmosphere in
Yeah.
the locker room.
That's yeah, what just an adds on to an already
Yeah.
incredible year, just another experience. Pretty
Mhm.
cool to see. I want to switch kind of gears here. Let me ask you about this World Series. Let's talk a little bit of World Series. I'm interested to know. There's like a lot of talk on these umpires. Of course, we get
Yeah.
more with the technology the way it goes. We have more camera angles and slow motion, and we
Yeah.
can see things a lot different. And these umpires got to make calls, and
Mhm.
I'm sympathetic to that part of it. But when you're watching it on TV, you can see that there's
Yeah.
stuff that's missed. As a hitter,
Mhm.
if you're a hitter, um, how long does it take to adjust to a strike zone like that? Especially when you know you're seeing balls that they're
Mhm.
probably outside or inside, but you know you got to make the adjustment. How long does something like that take?
Honestly, it's just kind of probably your first at bat. If you can get into a deep count, it's like okay, I thought the ball was off. Then you ask the umpire like, hey, like, is that as far out?
Are
You're
they good
gonna
about it when you ask
I mean,
umpires?
some
Or are they
umpires will give you
offended?
some umpires will give you a little hard time for it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's I always try to just ask politely of like usually even like when I walk up to the bat, my first at bat, like say, hey, how's it going? Like
Yeah.
ask the catcher too and everything. Just kind of getting that. I mean, he's gonna have to call some good calls and bad
Yeah,
calls, but
I mean, a little gift
yeah,
while
yeah.
you're walking up to the plate won't hurt.
But I mean, I would say it's just kind of pitch by pitch at a time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to get into a circumstance where the umpire will take the bat out of your hands.
Hmm.
But I mean, a lot of people are talking about like the ABS system of the computers. I hated it when I was in low A.
Yeah.
Just because I mean there's for me it's like if a catcher's framing the ball,
Hmm.
like that's their job to
That's an
frame it.
art.
Yeah, like if you can steal calls like that, okay, you tip your cap to that catcher. Like
Right.
he's worked real hard to probably just get to the big leagues, and then now he's stealing strikes or getting balls called strikes. And but like I was in low A, and there was balls that were just like they were bad, like
Yeah.
terrible framed, and it was just like they get the beep in their ear, like strike, and it's just like wow, like.
Oh,
But
that's how they do it. They
yeah,
get a, okay.
but I mean,
But they're not using that in the major leagues, right?
no, not.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. Not
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
but I'm sure in a couple of years they will. But I'm sure it'll be better just because it's the big leagues.
Right.
They're trying to try everything out in the minor leagues. But I mean, I would just say probably pitch by pitch and at bat at bat.
Yeah.
But there's going to be times where the umpire misses the calls.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's like you'll see them give a little bit off for them. But I feel like that's kind of a lot of the umpires will just do that, just give like a little bit off,
Yeah.
especially probably up there because everything's just so dirty.
Yeah.
But
This series, this run that the Rangers are on, even credit to the Diamondbacks. I mean, you're talking about two teams that lost a lot of games over
Yeah.
the past few years, and then both really didn't win that many games.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, Rangers were good for a stretch
Yeah.
this year, but the Diamondbacks with 84 wins.
Mhm.
Defense, speed. I feel like defense, speed, and just playing some small ball is like what the Diamondbacks do. How much do you enjoy that part of their game? You know, watching them do what they do.
I think it's very enjoyable just seeing, like, okay, like you never know what's gonna happen. Like, even if there's 2 outs, they could lay a bunt or 1 out. Like, so, okay, there's a guy in first and second. Like, you got to play the best defense just because a lot of the Diamondbacks players are fast.
Yeah.
I know a couple of the Diamondbacks players, and just it's like obviously I'm rooting for the Rangers.
Yeah.
But I like to see them succeed as well. But for the most part, it's just fun to watch them play because it's a little bit of old school.
Yeah, because you don't see the bunt
Yeah,
anymore.
you
You
never
just
see
don't.
bunting. Like we
Yeah,
have,
till the
yeah,
World Series, I was like trying to figure out like, does anybody bunt anymore?
yeah, like nobody really bunts unless, I mean, for like our organization, it was if that's like your strength, you bunt. But for the most part, we never got the bunt sign. Like
Yeah.
there was times where we probably should, but it's like, hey, like you need to hit in
Right.
order to get to the big leagues. But here they're trying to win a World Series.
Right.
You got to do everything you can. And I mean, there's some times that the Rangers should probably bunt, but I feel like Bochy probably has a lot of confidence in that lineup,
Yeah.
just the way they're swinging it and
Right.
everything. But I think it's a lot of fun just to watch both teams compete and play the best baseball.
Talk to me about some Rangers. So, a guy or two that it's just like, man, that I love how they approach their at bats. I love their swing.
Yeah.
That's something that it's like I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
Just can you talk about a couple of Rangers? Probably
Yeah.
some obvious ones, but
Yeah, like Carter. I love him, just how patient he is, and I mean, he doesn't swing at anything bad. Obviously, every now and then you're going to swing at something
Sure.
just because how dirty they are in the bigs. But you know, I love Seager. I think that's probably going to be one of my new favorite players.
Yeah.
just the way he goes about his business on the field. It's like he's just once you get on the lines, he's locked in. Like he's not gonna do anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of just plays the game. He's gonna play it hard. I feel like he's the leader on the team that, hey, like we're gonna do this, but then you have Garcia that like gets everybody fired up. I feel like Seager and
Yeah.
Simeon are the ones that, all right, you just follow what we do.
And I was worried about the Garcia.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean, I feel like you have to have those type of players on your team. You have to have the people, hey, like you're gonna follow my lead, and then you have the people like, okay, now say we're down by 2 and you tie it. Now he's gonna pimp the bat or do whatever and get everybody fired up. But I love just the way Garcia plays too. But I feel like some people don't like the way, but it's just I feel like in those type of situations, it's gonna happen.
I mean, you're.
It's the World Series or it's the ALCS.
It's the World Series. It's I think if you understand the situation, like it's the Texas Rangers, they're never won a World Series. Obviously, that nobody's expecting them to do anything. They've come here. They've almost they choked away the division, and that was probably the best thing that could have happened to them looking back. But yeah, I mean, just the personalities are interesting. When you're running hot like Seager is, like you did. How slow is that ball coming in? Like how how big are your eyes when as soon as that ball leaves the pitcher's hand?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when you're going really hot, it's like, okay, like they could throw anything, and I'm gonna see it so well I could put it in play. Especially when I was in Brooklyn, it was just like everything they threw, I just saw it so well, and like I had the most home runs there. But I mean, I'd say you still go in every single day to the field. Just okay, I need to work as hard as possible,
right,
to continue the process of being locked in every single game. Because I feel like sometimes you can be locked in for like really hot, and then all of a sudden people start to cool down. I feel like that's when like, okay, like I can kind of take a step back, but just I feel like just continue to go in to the field every single day of just almost the same preparation you do every single day if you're going good or going bad. But yeah, it's the best feeling when you see the ball really well.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I try to think of, okay, what are they thinking about? Especially, it's such a chess match with these pitchers and hitters, because it's like, okay, it depends on where you're at in the count, what you think's coming, and how you're seeing the ball. But I think if you're seeing the ball really well, then it doesn't really matter where the count is. You can kind of pick up on it. You know when to lay off and when to go. So fascinating. So all right. So the World Series game. What is this game? 5 tonight. Rangers have an opportunity to close. You think we're coming back to Arlington? And it has nothing really to do with do you support the Rangers or not? Do you think this goes? The Diamondbacks find a way to extend it?
I think it's going to be a very good game just because the Diamondbacks, their season's on the line. I mean, I guess if you think about it,
Yeah.
both seasons are on the line just
Yeah.
because. But I feel like the Diamondbacks, I mean, they're playing at their home ballpark. They don't want to come home and get swept.
Right.
Um, but I think, for me, I think the Rangers will come out on top just because Evaldi's just been so dominant this postseason.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you continue to get Simeon hot like he did last night and kind of just keep the Rangers lineup rolling, I think they'll win.
Yeah, just top to bottom. You just never know where they can get those hits from, and
Yeah.
the power is like that's a huge difference. The Rangers can hit home runs,
Yeah.
like they just hitting them out of the ballpark, and they tried to open the roof there, I think, to try and get in the
Yeah.
heads with the wind and stuff, and it just still has not mattered.
Yeah.
They've put balls out every night. Switch gears here. Your good friends Josh Hoover, went out and saw Josh play, and you even got a couple of jerseys I saw of Josh's jerseys. Just how excited are you for that guy, and how cool is it to see him doing some really cool things?
I'm so proud of him. Just we've grown up together. We've grown up since we were 5 years old. Kind of
I
just
didn't know that. Yeah.
seeing the processes of his going from playing baseball and then going to. I mean,
Yeah.
he was really good at football or baseball.
Yeah.
He was outstanding. But I knew that he was definitely going to go football.
Yeah.
Just the way he practiced at it. But like I'm going to support him.
Yeah.
Like he supports me, and I feel like it's just awesome seeing the way he goes about his business too. He's so like he loves like watching film.
Yeah.
Which some people, I feel like.
Oh
probably
yeah. I
won't
mean,
do that.
it's not for everybody.
Yeah, and I feel like he's definitely going to be a really, really good quarterback one
Yeah.
day. I mean, he already is. He's leading up to that.
Oh, for
and,
sure. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
Just I'm going to go to the game against
Yeah,
Texas.
Texas.
But I'm just going to continue to support him and always be there for him.
Yeah, really cool moment, and you did the. Of course, his brother committed to play at Oklahoma State, and you guys work out with Aldre at 7AR. Let me before you kind of go, let me ask you about 7AR and Aldre, and I was up there watching you guys yesterday, and really wasn't. I was coming back from Royce City, but I thought, I'm just gonna stop. I really wasn't gonna take any film, but I just wanted to sit back and watch. I took one little clip, but it stuck out to me that just how loose y'all were, and how at the same time how locked in you guys were, and you knew what you were working on, but you were able just to it felt really comfortable for you guys. You just talk about the mindset of starting the off-season workouts and getting back into it.
Yeah. I feel like you got to go in there and have fun. That's the most important thing. Like if you're not having fun, then baseball is going to be rough.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like you just continue to work hard each and every day in the off season and just kind of leading up to that goal, make the big leagues next year. So I feel like that's the focus portion of it. Just kind of going into each and every day, having a plan, focusing on it every single day, and for the like kind of like Aldre says, you just got to go out there and have fun.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's just we're being loose, but then we'll focus. Like I feel like that's like the special relationship we have.
Yeah.
We can joke around, but then we know when to kind of change gears and get refocused. But just continue to work hard each and every day and make that goal happen next year.
The whole taking care of your body, and I know you put a lot of emphasis on that. You were just kind of like, hey, I'm gonna play more baseball than I ever have.
Yeah.
I need to make sure that I pay attention to my body. Did you and I know you've even talked about come home with your own workout plan and stuff like that. Are you changing big things up, or are you just hey, I've learned a lot and this is where I need to be, and are things starting to fall into a routine for you?
Yeah, I feel like just the routine of playing each and every day. You're probably going to have different things just because you're going to be playing and then now you're not. But for me, I feel like what got me through the season was ice baths.
Yeah.
They sucked at first, but now I love them.
Oh,
Like, I have to do them every single day. But you feel amazing when you do it.
I can't even ice my elbow sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, it's like 2 minutes. I'm like, this
Yeah.
hurts.
But no, just for me, it was just sleeping.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Getting enough sleep to recover, and then just eating right, drinking enough water. But for me, it was just if I can't be on the field, then how am I gonna ever get
Yeah.
promoted or get moved up? So I feel like that's what I took. That's probably what I mean. I had a great season, and I'm proud of everything I did. But I feel like that's probably the most proud of like what I did.
Right.
It's just stayed healthy and just took care of my body to the best. And I mean, I still am doing stuff to take care of it and everything. So.
Yeah. You have a fan, Jackson. He says hi. I believe that was the young man that won your baseball card in that contest.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's on here. He says hi. So yeah, lots of fans obviously
Awesome.
around here. Your brother got into doctor school,
Medical school.
medical school. Jacob.
He got into St. George in the Caribbean, and then now he just got another one today, in Kansas.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'd go to the Caribbean.
yeah, they're rolling in now, so that's good for him.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
So congrats on that. And then lastly, before I let you go, the golf game. You picked up a little bit of golf, and I think that's smart. I think you take your mind off things and new challenges. You were talking about a drive that you hit pretty far, 330 yards. It sounds like you'll figure it out on the driver. How's the irons? How's the putting?
Just figured out the driver, putting or irons. I'm getting there. Still just slicing everything. Get the baseball swing still.
Have you set a golf goal board?
No.
Oh, see, that's what's missing right here.
Well, see, I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna. I mean,
Then you have goals for everything as you go through life. It's like, okay, when you have kids, you have a goal board for your daughter and for your son, and
but no, I mean, putting is for me. I'm just trying to read how the greens are.
Yeah.
Learning how to do that. But for me, it's just go out there and have fun, like not really take it serious. But
well, you got your shoe game going,
for
so
me, it's just it's very tough to not do something good.
Yeah.
And then golf is really hard itself, so I kind of get upset.
Who turned it on to who turned you on to golf? Did you just like I'm gonna play?
This is my first like full off season where I took a month and a half off or a month and a couple weeks. So I was like I needed to do something. So for me, it was just like let's try to get into something.
Yeah.
And then golf. Everybody plays golf, so I was like, And then I just one day it's like I can't wait to go home and just play golf.
Yeah.
It's been a blast so far. So.
Well, that's good. Jet, man, I appreciate your time. Obviously, big sport of yours. Obviously, try to hook up with you whenever I can. And so, thanks for stopping by. Keep doing your thing. I'll see you at 7AR soon enough, I'm sure. Thanks for everything that you've done in the community. We didn't even get to really touch on the Jet Williams Award, but how cool that was for the community, and obviously Landry Powell winning that at Heath, and gearing up for that this year, and can't wait to see if we can't improve on it and things like that. But man, I appreciate your support on that and everything you've done. So good luck to you, dude. We'll see you, and go Mets after the Rangers win a World Series tonight. Go Mets. So I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for everything, man. All right, we're going to go to break. When we go to break, Matt, all you got to do is hit the play sign on the first commercial under that camera when I say go. And when we come back, we're going to talk with the Royce City volleyball girls. And, we'll go. So, Jet Williams, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you soon enough.
Thank you.
All right, you can hit that.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
But 100% like in our corner.
Very thorough. They cover everything. They're there for you every step of the way.
It was just great. I felt really taken care of.
Hardworking, trustworthy, and very, very effective.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil' me tools, no I can't be fooled. Lil' me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls to me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil' me tools, no I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil' me tools, no I can't be fooled. Lil' me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil' me tools, no I can't be fooled. Lil' me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls to me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1.
And we're back. We are live here at Rockwall Ford. Jet Williams, appreciate you coming by. We appreciate his time. Y'all know who Jet is?
Jet, was that the last guy?
Yeah.
He
yes.
went to Heath.
He went to Heath
when I was there.
Okay, all right, yeah. So we appreciate his time and coming to stop and talk with us. Right now, though, it's time to. Did you turn this up a little bit on the far? Yeah, turn that one. There you go. Right there, a little bit down. Right there is good. Can y'all hear a little bit? Is it a little bit louder? Okay, perfect. Okay. I want to talk a little volleyball here. So you girls, congratulations, by district champions. You it's an interesting match. You dropped the first set, right? So let's just jump right into that. When you drop a set like that early on, and all right, now we gotta get down to business. Right. What was the mentality there? Just kind of what was going on in the huddle and between coach, to get back in that match.
We really wanted to set like a new beginning to this year, and I know us, after we lost that first set, we knew it was business. Like, we knew we had to come back in the next set and just play us and do us and not be nervous and let all the nerves go.
You come back, obviously you win over Wiley 25-16, 25-21, 25-21. Those that third and fourth set, 25-21, those are good matches. Yeah. Obviously I wasn't there, but was there a turning point in this match, where it's just like, okay, we've kind of figured some things out?
For sure.
Where do you think that happened at?
I feel like at some point it was like we were kind of like down a little bit, and then we kind of like, I guess, like found like each other, and then we kind of came back a little bit after that.
after that first set, I feel like we knew like what we had to do, and even though we may have missed a few serves, I feel like our serves really kept us in the
Yeah,
game
for sure.
because towards the end of like the second set, we were down, and then our DS Grayson, she served at least like she went on a streak, and
Yeah, I
she
got
really
like 2
helped us come
aces
back.
to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year for you guys, obviously, just like in any season, there's ups and downs. But you guys have been a really good squad, and you've kind of got the eye, especially around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, of being one of the better teams in the area. Just how have you guys just manage those emotions, just to when things are going really well, and then all of a sudden you hit a low spot, but then you jump right back up. Just how have you guys been able to bounce back all year?
I guess like just like each other. I feel like honestly our bond's so strong like with like each other. Like we just,
Our
like,
connection's
yeah,
a
just so
lot better
good,
this
yeah.
year, and I feel like we all want to go to the same place this year, and we all want to get like going past first round, second round. Like we really want to go far this year, and I feel like us just looking at each other and getting a better connection is really helping us just on the court and off the court.
We were talking Roy City Volleyball. I apologize, Pat and
Yeah.
Sam. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Pat and Sam. What year are you, Pat?
I'm 2025.
Okay, 2025. So you're a junior.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I always have to do the math in my head. And you're our.
Yeah, I'm a senior.
You're a
this
senior.
year.
Okay. This team, the makeup of it, young, old. Do you have a lot of senior heavy?
yeah.
A lot of-
It's kind of like
It's a
evened
mix.
out.
Yeah, it's a lot of mix. We don't have a freshman, but we do have like about 4 to 3 sophomores, and
Okay.
then 3 juniors and 5 seniors.
Okay, gotcha. When you have, a team, I mean, obviously, the way high school works, you just have a lot of turnover, right? You have
Yeah.
seniors that graduate, and then I'm assuming both of you played there last year for Roy City, or did you transfer?
I didn't. I was not able to play last year
Okay.
because I was injured. I had an
Okay.
ACL tear.
Oh,
but
okay.
I came back this year.
Okay, come
Yes,
back
sir.
strong.
Yes, sir.
That's good. But still, I mean, being around the team, the chemistry of the team, and just taking on new roles, especially the seniors having to take more leadership role.
Right.
The juniors,
sure.
they're stepping up. They're no longer an underclassman.
Yeah.
They're expected. You can just talk about the makeup of this team and, just the kind of leadership that you guys have.
I feel like we all together, like we don't get in our heads, we don't get butthurt about situations. We tell
Yeah.
each other straight up what it is and what it isn't, and we really just like we look at each other. Like once we look at each other, we know like it's serious. Like we really got to get this done, and I feel like our leadership is good. Like I feel like
I feel
nobody
like
gets
it's
but
all evened out. Like
yeah.
like we all know what to do and like how to handle things. So I feel like everyone like has a role.
Everybody definitely has a role.
This, I mean, everybody's got to know their place on the
yeah.
team, right, and know who to go to when things aren't great. You guys will play again on Friday,
Right.
Mansfield, is that correct?
Yes.
So let's just talk about now that you're looking ahead and you're looking forward to this match, just kind of what you guys are doing in practice, what the preparation's like leading up to it's a big week. I mean, obviously in the playoffs every week's a big week, but you always feel like. Especially, I don't know if it's this way in volleyball, but I always felt like in baseball and like football, like round 2 and like round 4, like round 5, those are when it's really tough. Like
Yeah.
it feels like if you can get past round 2, you feel like
You can get past it,
you
yep.
can, because you never know if there's some upsets and things like that
Right.
start to happen. Just so what's kind of preparation been like for you ladies this week?
Honestly, we're trying during practice, we really got to work hard. Like there can't be any off days. And what we're really trying to work on is just what they're going to do towards us, or what we're going to have to do towards them in order to find their
Yeah.
their bad spot and their weak spot.
It's like we scout we do scouting reports all the time. So like we scout them out and like train for like what they do and like what shots they hit. So it's mostly just like training like about them so we can do better than they can do.
And honestly, it's going really good. I feel like we're all trying to come in and get the job done, and I feel like every practice we've got at least 1% better, and everything's
sure.
gone pretty good.
Yeah, we're talking with Roy City Lady Bulldogs. All right, so you find yourself second year in 6A, but the overall the athletic program at Roy City has just done a really good job of saying that they belong and things like that. On the volleyball side, anything that is like, okay, we need to be different, or is it just like, hey, it's just same opponents, just the bigger schools, but have you approached it any different because you were in 6A last year to this year?
Honestly, I feel like we're just playing us. Like,
yeah.
like honestly, like any opponent that we play, it's just us. Like we're gonna go out there and beat us. There's no like we're not gonna look at them and be like they're better than us. Like no, we're gonna go out there and be like we're gonna give it our all. Like no downside.
This district, I want to ask you about the district you're playing. It's a tough district.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah,
some
for
there's some
sure.
really good teams. You finished second in district, I believe 9-3, something
Yes.
somewhere
Mhm,
around
yeah.
there. You know, just the work that went into that, and you know how much you know pride you guys took in the success y'all had finishing runner up in the district.
I feel like as like we went into the district play, we obviously knew we were gonna play some tough opponents.
Yeah.
Like, but it all started with like Horn. Like, dang, we were pretty
Yeah.
upset about that first
It was our
loss.
first
like,
loss, yeah.
we wanted to play them the next
Because y'all were
day.
cruising coming into
Yeah,
that.
we were.
Yeah.
We wanted to play the next day. We were ready. And like, you know, games just don't, you know, as you go to the fifth set, you never know what can happen. So it's like you gotta play grit, you gotta have grit. But like when we came back and we beat them again, like that was a big game.
Yeah, I feel like after a Horn game, it was kind of like a switch for us. Like
Yeah.
after the first game against Horn,
It
we just
switched,
knew,
like,
yeah.
And then I was gonna ask you that. You know, what was the moment in the season where it kind of like switched, where it went from, yeah, we're good, but then you know sometimes a loss kind of wakes you up.
Mhm.
For
It
sure,
definitely
yeah,
did.
Yeah, is that something that kind of woke you guys up?
For
Obviously,
sure,
Yes,
yeah.
we knew like we couldn't take anything for granted. We had to come out there every single game, no matter what game. Mesquite, North Forney, all of them teams, like we had to come out there and play our game.
Do you guys play any other sports?
I
don't.
run track.
You run track,
Yes,
okay.
and lacrosse.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So you're busy. All right. So let me ask you a final question here about this Mansfield team. Obviously, you guys probably know a little bit about them, and you know what are some things that you guys are gonna have to do really well if you want to take away a victory Friday.
I would say blocking and covering
Mhm.
is
Oh,
like a
for
main
sure.
thing for us right now. And
Yeah.
serving, like our serves,
Yeah.
like are definitely like
I-
a game changer for
We're
us.
definitely a serving team. Like we work on serves. We work on that every single
Yes.
day. Like we know that we're some of us are undersized and some of us, you know, we got a bigger opponent. But like we still got to come out there and cover, and our defense has to be on point and blocking for sure. Like if we don't close the block and hold the block down, then we know we gotta work on that.
Yep. Ladies, I appreciate your time.
Of course.
Yeah. Good luck this week. Congratulations on everything so far.
Thank you.
And I think you know you guys. Seems like the team has been really strong all year, and
For
it just
sure,
dropped
yeah.
a couple of here and there.
Mhm.
But you know, get hot, stay positive. Anything can happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Y'all following the Rangers? Are y'all following
Yes,
baseball?
yes,
Are you
yes,
Rangers
yes,
fans?
yes.
Or you
Rangers
guys?
fans, yes, sir. All
Okay,
the
all
way.
right. So we got you in early, so you can go watch the game
Thank you.
tonight. So go Rangers. Good luck this week, Coach. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the last minute. So y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you. We'll follow up with you after Friday. So
Perfect.
good luck to you guys.
Thank you so
okay?
much.
Thank you.
All right. You can take us to break in just a moment. We'll be right back. I believe we have the Rockwell Yellow Jackets varsity volleyball team coming in. Got it?
But 100% like in our corner.
Very thorough. They cover everything. They're there for you every step of the way.
It was just great. I felt really taken care of.
Hardworking, trustworthy, and very, very effective.
Rockwell Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwell County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwellford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single like, oh, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Ain't no my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear them out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear them out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you.
And we're back. Small delay. Sorry, there's a lot of traffic. As we turn us up just a little bit on that one right there. There we go. A lot of traffic, as many people know. Some crazy things going on today on I-30. But we're here. We made it. Brennan is a little late. I love this. I love Coach for mad props to Coach Ferguson for sending you over like this. This is so much fun.
Thank you.
Lady Jackets volleyball, and this is how you start an interview. I got to know about this costume, where it came from, where it was born from, and how much fun it was to wear it yesterday.
Yeah, it was great. My friend Emma Santoro, she was Dale in Step Brothers, so she convinced me to get us to do this. So whole outfit is pretty much my dad's closet except the sweater vest.
Well,
and the wig, of course.
Ava is Brennan. Brennan is Ava. However you want to put it. Thanks for coming in, Kayla, Sydney. Thank you guys. Yeah, I said it right.
Yes.
I asked a million times, as I always do, but I always get so nervous with interviews that I forget the middle names.
Hey, Ava, go ahead and scoot into your right a little bit.
Oh yeah,
a little bit out of camera.
Sorry, that's probably my fault. There we go. That is a total Brennan move right there.
All right, we're good.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Matt running the show and making sure that everything is really good. First off, congratulations on a cool season, right? 30 wins. That is amazing. First in program history, I think is what I saw. That's outstanding. you girls fly everywhere. You're fun to watch. It's a fun team. It was fun to watch you guys work throughout the year. So congratulations. More importantly, 12-0 in district. And I don't think this group's lost a district game in a while. And that's again something that's really amazing. So congratulations on everything so far to this point. Let me ask you about the bi-district championship, and you guys are cruising through, and you're on to the next round. But I think the point, just me as just somebody who watches a lot of stuff, is just, did you get better, right? Whether you win or lose, did you get better? Are you better prepared for the next round? Do you feel like as a team you guys got better as you head into the area round?
I feel like we improved a lot, like mentally and physically as a team.
Yeah. Throughout the season, I mean, I'd like to get your thoughts, kind of the bi-district win, and, what it meant for you guys, the momentum that you'll get going forward.
I think it definitely meant a lot for us just because, like Cindy said, like we've definitely improved mentally and physically because physically we're a great team. You know, we all have that skill. And then mentally it always becomes challenging, but I feel like we've definitely like really settled in on the mentality part. And that's a big part of the sport that we play is just our mentality. And I feel like it's always growing, and winning that by district game definitely set our mentality to greatness.
Yeah. The senior leadership on this team, what kind of role does it play into who you guys are? Brennan?
Well, Gabby's done a really good job in leading the team as captain. I feel like she's taken that on really nicely. As seniors, I think all of us, it's just we try to set the bar for all of the incoming players as well. And that's just been one of our roles. It's been pretty fun, just leading the team as well. Yeah.
Lofty expectations, obviously. It's a good squad, and you should have some really high goals. Just the message all year to try and make sure you stay grounded. What has been the message, to make sure that you guys are ready to move, take that next step forward?
I don't know. We talk about a lot of things. I feel like it's something new every day. I feel like it's nothing like dead set, but we all have like goals individually, and then obviously goals as a team. And I feel like every day as those change, we just use that every single day to become better. So
we're talking with the Lady Jackets who have is it a 3-0 win, right? Over Rowlett.
Yes.
On Monday, and now you'll face a Cedar Hill team. Is it Friday?
Thursday.
Tomorrow. The preparation, that goes into getting ready for Cedar Hill. What's practice has been like, and how ready are you guys for the next challenge?
Well, I think we're super ready. Yesterday we had a fun little Halloween practice, but today we worked really hard, and I think it'll come in handy tomorrow.
Is that what you wore to practice?
I wish that would have been fun. No,
I didn't. Everybody was having Halloween costume contests. What did you guys dress up as?
We didn't get to dress out this year.
Oh, no dress. Okay, all right. Well, it's business.
We stayed locked in.
Sid is a little quiet.
What's that?
Sid is a little quiet on the mic.
Oh, try and press unmute 4 real quick. Can you talk real quick?
Hi.
Oh, there you go. It was 4. It was 4. I was wondering why. So we got you now, but everybody was having a little trouble hearing you. Okay, so this year with so many wins and everything going right, and the success you guys are having, what's going to take you guys to the next level? Obviously, you've done good to this point. What's it going to take to get to the next level when you're looking at possibly making a run to state?
Good question.
I mean, just knowing this team, the makeup of this team, what do you think? Is it just the same old stuff that's going to serve you good, or do you think, hey, we can still take it to another level?
I think we can still take it to another level. Like, we have a lot of room to grow, even since it's this end of the season. But I think we have a lot of potential to make it to the state this year.
What position are you?
I'm a middle blocker.
Middle blocker. For those that don't follow volleyball, so your main job, obviously, is to sit on the front line and block. See, look at that. I'm very smart. I'm very smart with my volleyball. What position are you?
Outside right side.
Outside and
middle.
Middle. The rotation, and especially when you have so many good players on this team and playing your role on the team, how important is it just to know your role and just to help your teammates out any way you can, throughout the season?
It's really important because at any time, in any given moment, something can happen to somebody. So it's just everybody has a role. Even though there's like 6 people on the court at all times, everybody has a part. Everybody has a role. It's not just those 6; it's the entire team, including managers, coaches, everything. So everybody has a role, and everybody has a lot of weight to carry. But when you all carry it together, that's what makes it flow super easy.
Sydney, your favorite moment this year? What's been the most fun this year? A moment that you're gonna remember?
Ooh, there's been a lot. My personal favorite. Oh, I don't even know. We've had a lot of days where people keep getting hit in the face. It'll probably be the day that Kayla slammed Brennan in the face. Like, slammed.
Warming up's dangerous. I'm gonna tell you what. If you're down on the court, you gotta keep your head on a swivel because you never know when a ball's gonna come.
Sure.
Favorite moment this year that you've had so far?
Let me think.
Besides getting slammed in the face.
Actually, mine's probably from Monday. Our Monday's game. I was just pushing Ava around like crazy after every single hit, every single.
Insane.
I mean, I was just pushing her around. That was fun.
So much whiplash. Let me just tell you.
The intensity. I mean, it's playoffs, right? I mean, it takes you to another level, and unlike kind of regular season, like every point's like huge, like it's just magnified, and especially if somebody goes on a 2 or 3, 4 point run, that's like that's just a big deal. And it just sometimes if you're on the wrong end of it, especially as a fan or somebody who's watching, it feels like, gosh, this hole seems like it's intimate, like you cannot get out of it. But then to battle back, that's when it gets really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite moment this year so far besides whiplash and everything else? Seems like you've been getting beat up.
Yeah, by her.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably say either the Heath game, the one we went to 5, or the Horn game, because those were both really intense matches.
Yep.
It was just really fun to watch and be a part of both.
Yeah, there were. Those are some intense matches. We were talking with the Lady Yellow Jackets, who will play tomorrow versus Cedar Hill. Where do y'all play at? Where do y'all have to travel to?
Berkner High School.
Berkner High School.
Mm-hmm.
They'll play at 6:30. 6:30, I believe. Yeah, 6:30. Before we let you go, this Coach Ferguson and his personality, and love him to death. Can you just talk about his touch on the team and just what he means to you ladies?
I think he has a very special touch on the team. He has a very different coaching style. He cares a lot about you, like, mentally and physically, and he just wants to push you to be the best version you can be, which has really helped everybody on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cares. Not only does he care about you as a player, but he cares about you as a person, like outside of volleyball constantly, no doubt about it. He's always there for you anytime, and that helps a lot too. And yeah, he's definitely pushing us always to just be our best, and having somebody push you at all times, that's definitely makes you want to get better. So,
Ava?
I'd have to say the energy he brings, because it's like a lot. He's very passionate about the sport, so that can be really encouraging, just like on the court, whenever he's just there.
The speaking of energy, I mean, a player that just brings it, just the energy, her energy alone just brings the team to another level. Do you have someone in mind when I say that?
I would say Maddie Holden.
Yes, Maddie Holden.
She is the heart of the energy on the team.
I'd also say Mel. She brings a lot of energy too.
Oh, camera's out. Oh, we lost here. So, yep, unclick that. Under it. Yep. Pull that battery out. Just a little blue switch. Just push it in. Uh-oh. That's okay. I'll come help. Hang on. Y'all stay right there. We're almost through this debacle.
How are y'all doing today?
How was traffic?
Did you not take John Key?
No.
I did. I got here in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
I got here in 15 minutes too.
Did you take John Key?
Hey, did you go trick-or-treating?
No.
Really?
I didn't go trick-or-treating.
I did. I was in America.
Apologies for the video, guys. The battery just ran out. Should be live now.
That's what I get. I forgot to change the battery. Okay. Ladies, thank you so much for coming on, and I really appreciate the costume. That was did Coach tell Did he tell you that everybody was dressing up, or did he just say?
And he just really wanted me to dress up.
Okay,
So
all right. I
love
love it. I love it. It's really good. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for coming on. It was nice to meet you, ladies. Good luck this week, and hopefully we're in for a deep playoff run. So let's cross fingers. I know one game at a time. Go Rangers! Prediction: Rangers win tonight.
Hope so.
Yes.
Rangers win tonight.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Are you not a Rangers fan? Oh, or who's your team? Are you Houston? Oh goodness. Okay, well, we 2 out of 3 is not bad. That's really good in baseball. So we two of you are good, and one of you're okay. Y'all have good luck to you. Seriously, in all honesty, good luck, and wish you all the best. That's gonna do it for us. We're gonna pack up so that we can get somewhere to watch the game. Sorry about the camera. Hopefully you guys have made it home. This traffic's wild. Be safe out there, and we will see you on game day. We'll see you tomorrow for. I will be at the Rockwall volleyball game, so we will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Just hit end on the bottom right.